What's it like to be targeted by a top assassin? A man had just bought a bulletproof Mercedes and was looking at the 8-digit balance in his account. Just as he thought he was on top of the world, the car passed through an intersection. CIA assassin John pulled out a tablet and used a hacking program to break into the car's system. When the bodyguard noticed the door was locked, he instantly realized something was wrong. The man panicked right away. The bodyguard tried to reassure him that the car was bulletproof. Then John set a 20-second timer to unlock the door and calmly walked towards the convoy. When the 20 seconds were up, John unlocked the door with ease. A flawless operation, and the $200,000 bounty was his. After retiring from the Special Forces, John became a bounty hunter, working for the CIA to carry out high-risk assassinations. He's never missed a target and is a top figure in the assassin world. After the hit, he didn't rest. Instead, he went to an airport because his handler Sophie had lined up $1 million job for him. The target was a man named Mark. He used to be an undercover agent for the CIA, but 3 years ago he suddenly defected, leaking a ton of classified info and causing major damage. To make sure the mission went smoothly, John's old teammate Hansen joined him, and they also brought in Pete, a retired Delta operator. But while they were going over the mission details, John saw that their friend Tony was involved. They had served together in Afghanistan. If he helped, it would make the job a lot easier. As soon as John landed in London, he contacted Tony to meet and test the waters. After a bit of small talk, John got to the point. Tony agreed to help and contact Mark. Then they drove to the meeting spot, but the location was in a really remote area. John and Hansen immediately got suspicious, but just as they were about to act, Tony suddenly opened the car door and ran off. John and Hansen quickly chased after him, but little did they know crafty Tony ambushed them from the shadows. Luckily, Pete showed up just in time with a rifle. It turned out Tony ran a security company, and Mark was his biggest client. He knew John wouldn't give up easily, so he rushed to find Mark and secretly moved him onto a ship. Meanwhile, John and Pete snuck into Tony's office under the cover of night, trying to find any useful information on his computer, but Tony saw the whole thing on the security footage and immediately called his men to head back to the office. By then, John and Pete had already slipped away in a car and sent Tony a provocative text message, but Tony had his guys track the phone's location and got John's and Pete's exact whereabouts. What he didn't realize was Pete sent the text on purpose to expose their position.